Mondy, here we
Hello.
are again. What's up, man? Look,
What's
news,
up?
reviews, updates, tidbits. There's a lot of good things to talk about today. I'm actually very, very excited for this. But before we get started, make sure you guys like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the Current Era Pod.
And share if you are feeling frisky.
There it is. There it
There
is.
it is. There
Let's
it
do
is.
it,
So
Mondy.
yeah, let's get started with the big Marvel news that dropped during Disney's panel. It's in regards to Avengers, Doomsday, and Secret Wars. We got a lot of castings, and so I'm gonna run through some of these, or all these most of these castings, and I want to get your initial opinion when you heard these names or whatever. All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
What are your thoughts on Kelsey Grammer as Beast returning in some capacity?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well just include the entire X-Men. We're going to be
Yeah,
here forever.
Alan Cumming, Nightcrawler, Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, James Marsden.
Yeah.
But they didn't mention Halle Berry Storm, and she's been vocal about that as well. So I don't know if it's maybe they're trying to trick us, but
they're not. They're literally not tricking anybody. She's going to be in it. They're going to do another casting announcement. She's going to be in it. So look, initially, the only real name that I was like, who was Mystique's act. I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, I literally had to Google who that was.
Rebecca Romijn.
Yeah, like I literally had to Google who that was, and I was like, oh shit, it's like OG Mystique, fine shit. So yeah, bring her back. But look, the X-Men in particular, they're gonna be in it for 5 minutes, and then like I do not expect them to have any type of major role in this film. Now I would love to be wrong, obviously, but like I don't expect them especially to be in it for more than just the fan service part, which honestly I'm okay with. Like I'm completely here for them just being in it and just, the nod to everything that you've done and what you've built, and then, them getting killed or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I'm fine with it. What do you think?
I am not fine with it. I actually hate this decision. How many times are we going to give the Fox X-Men a nod to what they've done? I agree. It's one of the best superhero franchises outside of the MCU, but they keep getting these nods. They keep getting these send-offs, whether it be Deadpool and Wolverine, Logan, X-Men, Days of Future Past.
Multiverse
it keeps happening over and over and over again. Somebody pointed out as well, like Charles Xavier has died 3 times, guys. He's died 3 times. He died in
it's comic books. Get over it. It's comic books.
No, I know. I'm not going to get over it because it's not comic books. Actually,
it's
based on comic. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is live action filmmaking, and so it's
47.
It's different mediums, so you got to treat them differently. I understand it's inspired by comic books, but it's not. So to me, this really pisses me off. Actually, people have been saying online like they've been teasing me, or maybe they might do X-Men versus Avengers. I would like that storyline because it's a great comic run if you haven't read it. But I don't want the Fox X-Men with that. Let's bring in that'd be a great way to maybe have a apex, maybe conflict resolution within our new MCU X-Men. I feel like, but that's just my opinion. So Alan Cumming as Nightcrawler was another nice surprise as well. I really enjoy it. I loved his Nightcrawler so much.
Yep. That X2 opening scene is still iconic to this day. So yeah.
One of the best superhero openings of all time. Yeah.
Yes.
Top 3 for me. Channing Tatum's Gambit, while we're on the X-Men train, is returning. He made a name for himself. he's back, man.
You're excited about this. That literally meant nothing to me, but go ahead, Monty. Tell me.
No, I mean, it's just funny. It's funny how life works. His movie got scrapped years ago, and now he's back in the limelight.
Passion project for 20 years for this nigga, and now he's been MCU in an Avengers movie. This is kind of crazy.
But it is crazy.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm here for it, I guess.
One of the biggest surprises for me was Tom Hiddleston as Loki returning, only because he made it clear as well as the MCU universe that with Loki season 2, that was his send off. But with the MCU, like you said, I mean, if you pay him enough money, and they always come back. Well, I'm excited to see Loki because I want to see him and Thor reunite. Yeah, but he's like super OG godlike now. Like, what can he contribute? But that's not going to just end the fucking.
They're going to nerf him, but
yeah, probably they're going to nerf him.
Yeah, I mean, look, Tom Hiddleston. Both of us respect him so much as an actor and just what he brings to the MCU as Loki. And obviously, I'm super excited to have him back. Super excited to have him with Thor. I am a little annoyed that Chris Hemsworth was the only OG Avenger that was announced. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. obviously doesn't count because he's playing an entirely different character for now, bitch. But he will be back as Iron Man. But where is? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to move ahead. I'm sure you're going to talk about it, but
no, sure, go ahead.
Where are the OG Avengers, bitch? Like obviously, Black Widow's gone, fine, whatever. But what the fuck is Mark Ruffalo doing? What the fuck is Chris Evans doing? What the fuck is Hawkeye doing? Yeah, like now look. they're going to be in it. I'm not a fool. Like Andrew Garfield, bitch, you ruined it for life. Okay, everybody's going to be in this movie, and I can't wait. But yeah, I was not happy that Chris Hemsworth was the only one that was announced from the OG Avengers. What do you think about that?
I don't care. I've always I mean, I love the Avengers, obviously the OG, but I've always been a fan of finality. I know you're not, but I'm happy if they don't return. I want to move forward. I do like how Chris Hemsworth is the only. Well, I think because he's the only actor that constantly expresses like, "Yo, I want to keep doing this for as long as I can." And so they kind of had to meet that enthusiasm. Like, okay, well, he's going to be in it because he can't keep his fucking mouth shut. I do think it was interesting. Well, it's not interesting. This actually really pisses me off how they announced every single Thunderbolt is going to be returning, except for Taskmaster, and the whole internet came to the very instant conclusion. Well, she's probably going to fucking die in Thunderbolts, which I just thought. I'm still very excited for this movie. Don't get me wrong, but now that takes away so much stakes for me, guys. I thought this about like a Suicide Squad type movie where people are dying, there's stakes, and now it's like it took a lot out. It took a lot of my enthusiasm out of that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, now it's time for me to say I don't care. Didn't give a fuck. Sorry, we can move on. Yeah, I don't care that any of them are in this movie. They're literally just somebody to fight the little minions, as you would say. So I don't care. Sorry.
So are you only into powerhouse characters? Like you don't care about character development, like actual characters that are just good written characters in the movie?
Captain America's my favorite Avenger.
I'm saying, but he had fucking Mjolnir at the end. But I'm saying, like,
you know good and well he's my favorite Avenger way before that, bitch. Which is why I made the Mjolnir moment the moment, bitch. Don't fucking try me. But I'm sorry. Okay. Let's go. Continue.
He's like, now Marvel did announce that they have not announced every single actor that's going to be involved. But I do want to name some names that were not mentioned that we can just connect.
Toby, bitch. On. Toby. Where the fuck was Toby?
So I mean that includes, I guess, all three Spider-Men. Tom Holland wasn't announced either, which is interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah,
Toby or
Andrew, or Tom. Yeah, I mean, for me, because of the way they were going, it felt like they were announcing everybody from like the early 2000s. Aside from like Wesley Snipes' Blade and fucking Nicolas Cage, I was like, okay, like we've got Charles Xavier, we've got Magneto, we've got fucking Mystique, we've got Nightcrawler. Okay, who's missing from this equation? Like we got fucking Cyclops back. Like why?
I mean, yeah, but that's just the Fox X-Men universe. I mean, there's other universes that also weren't touched as well.
Sure, but every 15 minutes I was waiting for Toby, and it didn't happen. So to me, he was the name that I wanted the most to see. Now, obviously, he's still going to be in it, and I can't wait. It's going to be. It's just going to be pure mwah when I see Toby, Hugh Jackman, Robert Downey Jr., and Chris Evans on the screen together. But yeah, I mean, I can wait. I can wait for a while, bitch. For a while.
This might be a hot take. I honestly wish the multiverse never existed within the MCU because it takes the stakes out of everything. It's all about cameo porn now these days, and if that means that No Way Home was never existed just to get the multiverse, I'd be okay with that. As much as I love the cameos in No Way Home, it's just not good storytelling in my opinion. Okay, well, other X-Men that are notable that we just had a huge movie last year, Deadpool and Wolverine, not announced. Do you think it's kind of like inevitable that they'll be in the movie in some capacity?
I think they announced Ryan Reynolds for a reason, and I think they announced the Fox X-Men for a reason, and they are not going to have this movie without Hugh Jackman. So,
wait, they announced Ryan Reynolds?
Pretty sure they did. Yeah, pretty sure Ryan Reynolds is one of the names.
Oh, I didn't see his name announced. Okay,
I could be totally wrong. There were a lot of names. Yeah. I
don't think Deadpool was announced. Yeah.
Okay. Then if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But yeah, I mean, Hugh Jackman's going to be in it.
Another big one is Wanda, Scarlet Witch. Now the actress herself, Elizabeth Olsen, said she will not be returning. She said it out of her mouth.
Okay, because that means something. It doesn't mean anything.
But would you want her ideally in the film?
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Another magic user, Doctor Strange, which I'm sure he'll be in the film as well. He's that next catalyst of Avengers, him and Spider-Man and Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel also not announced.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
Do you think it's because she's too much of a powerhouse, or you think she's just going to be announced? It's just a matter of time.
I think they specifically chose who to announce in this, and whenever they do their next announcement, they're going to specifically choose whoever. Like I think at this point, Marvel is playing this game that they think that they're just so smart, and so yeah, I mean, nobody's gonna surprise me at this point. I'm literally expecting this movie to be the biggest movie ever, and I'm expecting
even bigger than Endgame.
Yes, I'm expecting everybody to be in this movie. Yes, I mean combined, like in a combined sense. Like I'm in terms of cast, the characters they have in it. I'm expecting this to be the biggest movie ever. Yes.
Okay. interesting too how they did. First of all, I want to go back. Do you think Captain Marvel is too overpowered?
No, if they can have Thor in it, they can have her. So sure.
I think it's clear that she's more powerful than Thor. Now, you don't think so?
Clear? Ooh, I don't know about that. No,
I mean, only because I watched them. Even though I hate the Marvels, I didn't like that film. Like, this bitch flew through the sun like it was nothing. Can Thor fly through the fucking sun?
He survived. He survived that.
a concentrated blast to the back. But can he fly through a sun? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's nothing this bitch can't do.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only reason the Marvels wasn't over in 5 minutes was because they kept doing that thing where she had to switch bodies. Like, if Captain Marvel was just able to lock in, that movie would be over in 5 minutes. Like,
sure.
I don't know. But anyway, okay. We have 2 Secret Invasion casts that were not mentioned. Nick Fury, of course, as Samuel Jackson and Nick Fury, but also people were clamoring for Gia, played by Emilia Clarke, in the Secret Invasion show. Another powerhouse that people were saying could be very useful to the team. Would you want her in the film?
I'm sorry. No, I don't. I don't care. I don't care. Where were all the Eternals? There's no Eternals.
I love the Eternals. I'm done wishing that they will return in the MCU again.
This nigga Mondy has no hope. It is hard.
I don't have no hope. It was too ahead of its time.
10 years too early. Hell no.
Obviously, no Monica Rambeau, and also big one as well that I'll leave off on is no Netflix Charlie Cox or any of the Netflix cast.
Yeah.
Do you think Charlie Cox's Daredevil will be in Secret Wars?
100%. Yes, 100%.
Now he's somebody that's super street level, really can't contribute much besides me. But you care about him, right?
Of course I do. Yeah.
Okay, but not the Thunderbolts.
I've been on a 10-year journey with him. I don't give a fuck about Natasha Romanoff, nigga. Sorry, I don't care about them. What the fuck?
You are so
Stop trying to make me care. I don't care about them. I'm gonna be their opening night, but I don't care.
Anyways.
And shout out to my boy Shang-Chi. He made it. He's back. Let's go.
Yeah. Viola Davis wants to join the MCU, guys. She says she's watched all the films 5 or 6 times with her daughter. What? Why? You are the most disrespectful bitch I've ever fucking known. This is a legend, bro.
Bring her back. Yes.
Bring her back? What you mean bring her back? She's never been there.
Bring her. No, I mean, excuse you, right. Bring her to the MCU. Make her whatever she did in Woman King. Give her make her like Okoye's mother secretly. And first of all, where is Denai Guerrero? She should have been in the cast announcements. But yeah, let's do it.
Apparently, Wakanda's going to have a big part to play in the Secret Wars and Doomsday. I mean, they fucking have to. I mean, what's the world going to do without Wakanda? But to me, I mean, I like the idea of an acclaimed actress like the likes of Viola Davis, like, you know, who actually wants to be in the MCU. Like so many of these high tier actors, like, oh, the MCU it's not real art. Like for her to say, like, yo, I've watched these movies 5 or 6 times, as opposed to so many actors who've been like, yeah, I had no idea I was even in that movie. Like, I love that kind of enthusiasm compared to most other people. Like Gwyneth Paltrow, bitch, didn't fucking know how many movies she was in. And you know what? Put her in Black Panther 3 alongside Denzel. That'd be an awesome cast just to round it out. I'd be here for it. Anyway, Spider-Man 4, guys, has a title. It is titled Spider-Man Brand New Day. It is in theaters July 31st of next year.
Yeah. We're finished with the home titles. It's on to Brand New Day. So
I think Day will be the next thread amongst all the titles, probably.
Yep, probably so. So let's do it. I'm here for it. Yeah. I need my Tom Holland Spider-Man, and so let's do it.
A casting call has gone out for an Asian man in his 40s and 50s. Everybody thinks it's Mr. Negative. It has to be, right? And of course, people want Steven Yeun.
He's not in his 40s. Is he? Ooh, is he?
I think he's in his 40s.
Might be close. Yeah.
But I've always read Mr. Negative as like an older character. He's a newer character, but he's typically portrayed like an older Asian gentleman. But I think that'd be a really cool Spider-Man because we've seen almost every Spider-Man live action villain on the big screen. We haven't seen Mr. Negative because he's so new, but I think he's a dope power set. I would love to see him.
Yeah, look, Mr. Negative was a big part of the Insomniac Spider-Man games. His story was really, really, really well written there. And I would love to see it on the big screen. So let's do it.
Tom Hardy says a Spider-Man and Venom crossover film got very close to happening, but studio politics prevented it. He said, I would have loved to have done it because that just would be so much fun. As somebody that hates the Venom films, I would not have wanted to see this at all. As much as I love Spider-Man and Venom's, you know, I want a new Venom. Tom Hardy's a great actor. I just don't like his vision and Sony's vision for what they've done with him. So I'm so glad that never happened, to be honest.
I mean, shit, they teased it like in the post-credit scene, I believe. We got the little pit of the Venom and all that, but yeah, it just never fell through, unfortunately. I mean, I would have liked to have seen it, but whatever. It wasn't meant to be. If this had to die, so we could have gotten Toby and Andrew back in Spider-Man, whatever, bitch. Sorry, Tom Hardy. Sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of Spider-Man, let's move over to the animated side of things. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse will now hit theaters in June 2027. Guys, this is really killing me because I've been looking forward to this movie so much. It's supposed to come out, I think, last year or even this year, and just keeps getting pushed back. But I know it's going to be amazing. So if it takes time to make it amazing, sure.
Yeah, that's like the only thing that I can say about it. I mean, if they genuinely need this, god damn.
Yeah.
If they genuinely need this time to make the movie as best as possible, then it kind of is what it is. I mean, I can't. Yeah. I don't have an argument for it. So let's whatever.
And last bit of MCU news, guys, is Vincent D'Onofrio says Kingpin cannot appear in any MCU films. His quote is, "I'm only usable for television shows, not even a one-off Wilson Fisk movie." Mm-hmm. It's all caught up in the rights and stuff. I don't know how that will work out, if it ever could work out. Is that because of the Netflix deal? I don't know why Disney doesn't have pure control over that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is one of those characters that kind of slipped through the cracks of. Well, actually, yeah, Disney actually owns everything now. So I literally don't know why this can't happen. I don't know.
If they can use Daredevil, why can't they use Kingpin? That's
maybe
such a weird...
maybe it's like a Sony thing. Maybe Sony partially owns the name of Kingpin or something. I don't know.
Because he's kind of a Spider-Man villain too. Yeah. Interesting.
Could be.
Sony, goddamn. Sony, you can't keep getting away with it. Oh my god. Okay.
Fuck Sony.
Well, fucking Sony. Jesus, right. Every pod, they find a way to just fuck up my fucking day. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about what the general population considers to be their most anticipated 2025 summer releases in terms of films. All right. At number 10, this is not surprising, but Freakier Friday, the sequel to Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yep.
Any surprise there?
Not really. I mean, the millennials that watched that movie as kids, we're the money makers now. We're the one feeding the economy. We're the one going to the movies. So not surprising at all, really.
Number 9, Lilo and Stitch. No surprise there. The live action.
Same thing. Literally same thing.
Yeah. 8, How to Train Your Dragon, the live action.
Yep.
Number 7, this is surprising for this to be higher than the one I just mentioned. 28 years later, I know it's an existing franchise, but I've never seen any of them. I plan to watch them. Mm-hmm. But this is it's interesting for people to actually want to see this more than those other 3 movies, you know?
Yeah.
Number 6, Ballerina. This is the John Wick spinoff with Ana de Armas. Interesting as well. Mm-hmm. 5, Thunderbolts. No surprise. 4 is Superman. I thought that'd be much higher. 3, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning.
Get that shit out of here.
2, The Fantastic Four, above Superman. Interesting. Maybe because it's part of an existing franchise, MCU. And number 1 is really surprising. I'm like, really? Y'all want more of this shit? Jurassic World Rebirth?
Yeah, okay. It's not that surprising. It's the ultimate family movie. Like, yeah. It's literally the ultimate family movie. So it's really not that surprising.
Whatever. Carrie Ann Moss, the actress who plays Trinity, reveals that after she made The Matrix, she had tons of huge movie deal offers and opportunity, but she chose to turn them down to spend time raising her kids, because she said that's on her deathbed she's gonna be thinking about the movies, not the movies that she made, but about spending time with her family. So nice and sentiment. But I could have seen her being a really big star. I always wondered like where does she go? But interesting.
Yeah. After she did The Matrix, I didn't see her again until fucking the Netflix Iron Fist show. I was like, holy shit, that's Carrie Ann Moss. Like, where have you been? And that was like 10 years ago. So yeah, hope she's happy. That's all that matters, I guess.
Yeah. Let's talk some movie reviews. I watched 3 films. I didn't watch any shows. Did you watch any shows? I'm sorry.
No shows, 2 films.
Okay. Which 2 films did you watch?
Woman in the Yard and The Working Man.
Same. And my last one was a Minecraft film. Okay, so let's do...
You went to see that bullshit?
I did. Let's do a Working Man first. This guy's a big Jason Statham fan. Please give me your thoughts on that film.
Man, I'm a huge Jason Statham fan. I mean, he's been one of my favorite actors for the past 20, 30 years, it feels like. This dude is just kind of been like carrying like American action, aside from like The Rock. But like...
He's not even American.
Who? Oh, yeah, Jason Statham, yeah. So, yeah, which is interesting. But yeah, like, I miss these kind of movies. Like, I've said this before, but like, I grew up on these kind of action films, and I really miss them being in theaters, them having a budget, and them being a big deal. Unfortunately, this movie was terrible. This movie was absolutely terrible. There were so many times in this movie where I was just like, man, like I'm ready to go. Like I'm just like I'm not having fun. And once it was all said and done, I think the biggest thing that action movies like this miss is that you need some kind of lore or some kind of you need some kind of story beat to make me care about the character or to make me actually respect him. Like it's not enough for you to say, oh, he was in the military for 20 years and he has a special set of skills. Like you can't get away with that anymore. Like which to me, the film he made last year, The Beekeeper, which like
same director.
But the reason why I enjoyed that so much more was because the character had such depth. And I was like, oh shit, like this could be a franchise. This could be a series. Like I totally understand why he's winning against these guys. Like I get it. And in The Working Man, like this movie just had no heart. This was just taken whatever. This movie was just taken, done way worse. And I didn't appreciate it. I give this movie a C. I honestly I don't want anybody to go to the theater to see this. They need to know that this was not a good movie. This is a swing and a miss. The only reason I didn't give it a D was because the action was still good for what it was. But like this movie has like no soul. Like it just exists. It's just a smash 'em, beat 'em up. Which look, I love, but it just wasn't enough. It was a waste of my time. Sorry. C.
I'm glad that you can love something and still be, very objective about it. Because even though I agree, coming from me might not mean as much as coming from you because you, you love Jason. I mean, I love Jason Statham too, but not as much as you. Anyway, yeah. So my review from David Ayer, obviously, he did last year's Beekeeper, Suicide Squad, Bright Fury. Once again, Statham returns, and I got to give Statham credit. He continues to have like one big movie every year, which is really hard to do in Hollywood, man. He had Beekeeper, Meg, all that shit, Hobbs and Shaw. He keeps a movie every year. Now this goes through all the formulas of every movie like this that you've seen, which is why I was so against going to go see the movie.
I'm surprised you did, honestly.
You know what? I actually saw it because I know that you would see it, and I like to, even if something I might not be super interested in, I just want to have the dialogue at least to see, like, okay, maybe I might find out why he likes this so much, just to, so that's why I watched it, to be honest.
Wow.
And I was out of town. I had nothing to do. Anyway, ex-military guy, he tries leading a normal life, and then he befriends a normal civilian. That normal civilian gets very wrong. He goes on this revenge quest, and there's villains and all that kind of stuff. We've seen it 1,000 times, literally. Oh, and of course the villains are Russian, because of course they are. That's how they are in every fucking movie like this. Now, to Jason Statham's credit, he's always the best part of these movies.
He is. He's awesome.
He's consistently just very, very good. And I will give him credit on that. Unfortunately, though, everything else in the movie is abysmally average, and even sometimes just really, really bad, if I'm being honest. And I think it suffers from a villain problem. There's so many villains and antagonists. I'm like, can y'all focus on like 1, 2, maybe 3? It's like 10 fucking antagonists in this movie, and they all weren't memorable. And the black guy, by the way, is actually horrible. Oh my god, he was horrible. But yeah, man, overall, I give this a C-. I still want to go back to our Statham-verse idea that we pitched a couple pods ago, where we want like Jason Statham from all these different movie universes, Transporter, Meg, this movie, even Beekeeper. That'd
be hilarious.
Have him do like a Rumble Royale, even team up at the end. I'd be there opening night, like Avengers level hype for that. So, but anyway, yeah. So no surprise it wasn't that good. Anyway, next review is for a movie that's been very divisive. Interesting to me is The Woman in the Yard. I would love to hear your review on this film.
Yeah. It's interesting that you say it was divisive. So, I mean, I like to consume movies without hearing anything about it, because my opinion is very easily swayed one way or the other, especially if I hear something before I go see something. So what I mean by that is if somebody tells me, yo, this is awesome, I'm automatically going in. I'm expecting it to be awesome. If somebody tells me, yo, this sucked, I'm automatically going in and my expectations are at the ground. And to me, that's just not a great way to go experience a film. So luckily, I went into this completely blind. I wanted to see this because it's a horror movie. I love horror. It's black led. And I was like, you know what? I want to support it. Like today's the day, like the tagline, like it was interesting. I was like, you know what? I'm going. Unfortunately, to me, this movie just wasn't that good. It wasn't. Now, I do think that as it went on, it got interesting. But by the time it was over, I kind of left feeling like philosophical instead of feeling like good or bad. And sometimes that's a good thing. But in this instance, I kind of went to be entertained, and I just didn't really get that. Now, I do think that this movie broadcasts an important message, especially in the black community. Like you've got to deal with your shit. You can't just throw some alcohol on it and like everything's gonna be okay. And like, you know, like these are problems that have plagued the Black community, especially because we love to just brush things off when we're talking about suicide, when we're talking about depression, and like, you know, so I think that the movie does actually a decent job of like showing that vulnerability, but ultimately I just didn't go for that. Like I didn't. Like I wanted to be entertained. I wanted to be scared. And I just didn't really get that. And like the pacing of the movie was kind of all over the place, and it was a little formulaic too. Like the thing with the dog, like I felt nothing at the end when I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, I was just like, man, yeah, ultimately, I didn't enjoy this. I gave this movie a C. It does leave you thinking, and I do think that people should see this for their own reasons. But I don't know if you need to go to the theaters. I think this could very easily be something you watch on streaming for a random night. But yeah, to me, this is just average. I'll probably never watch this again. What do you think, Mondy?
Yeah, I'm glad you had that side of the review, because I'm on the other side of the spectrum with the review. And first of all, this title has been kicking people's ass, because I remember going to my theater and it was two people ahead of me at the box office, because I actually had to buy these tickets because I saw it out of town as well. And somebody was like, can I get a ticket for the lady in the front yard or the woman outside? It's the woman in the yard, guys. It's not that hard. Anyway, now this film is actually directed by a director who is totally surprising. I love when directors like step out of their box. This comes from the guy who did last year's Carry On, which you saw.
Yep.
Taron Egerton, and Black Adam and Jungle Cruise. I was like, this guy did this kind of movie? Interesting.
Okay.
That's got a very small cast, and the lead is an actress who I've been raving for the past couple of years, Danielle Deadwyler. Just saw her last year in Malcolm Washington, Denzel's son's directorial debut, The Piano Lesson. She was really great in that. My first introduction to her was the Emmett Till biopic, Till. She played Emmett Till's mother. She's a powerhouse actress, guys, and if you want to go for just a great performance, I say go for that. I mean, she's always so good in these movies. A very, very tight-knit cast. I was very impressed by her kid actors as well, like her kids in the movie. And I thought they did really fine as young actors. I always support what I call BBBH, which is big budget black horror. And so that's why I went to go see last year. Chill out.
Hold on now. Hold on. You did not have to give it that motherfucking acronym, bitch. You could have just said it. This nigga.
That's so much different than what you're thinking about, though. Like,
it's not.
It's not that much different? Okay.
The BBBC, nigga. What's wrong with you? This nigga, the big black what? Monty, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Big black budget horror. That's why I saw last year's movie with Halle Berry. Never Let Go.
That shit was
fucking horrible.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Anyway, because we don't get many of it released, I'm going to always go out and support it and be the first one in line. Anyway, now,
all right.
I'm on the side of enjoying this film. Now, I didn't love it, but I enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to give you my reasons why. Now, I was impressed by how, for a movie that's only an hour and a half long, it takes its time. I know that might be the issue with a lot of people. Like, I think the movie wasn't marketed that well because it's a Blumhouse film, first of all. So when you think of Blumhouse, you think fast food horror, which is not necessarily, it is bad. Fuck it, it's bad. You think fast food horror, you think it gets right to it. But this movie is actually something that's kind of, like you said, thought-provoking. It leaves you thinking, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I appreciated that because of the Blumhouse brand and how this is so much different. And even though it's only an hour and a half long, it takes its time. And I know other people see that, it's slow as hell. I don't want to sit through this slow ass movie. But I thought that it did a really good job of building up character development. And I think that the sweet spot for a filmmaker is when you can have a movie that's taking its time while also having a decent pacing. And unlike you, I thought the pacing was actually good for what it was trying to do. And I do think as well that as a filmmaker, you have like a natural inclination to want to just go ahead and get to things when it's only that short of a movie. But like I said, it took its time. I appreciated that. And I think that the sweet spot of a filmmaker is when you can take your time and have that eventual payoff at the end, which I didn't love the payoff, but I think I didn't mind waiting an hour and 10 minutes for that last 20 minutes of the film, in my opinion. Now, I will advise people, if you want to watch this movie, to shift your expectations. It's not for, like you said, somebody just wants to go in and just see a Blumhouse horror movie. That's not what it is at all. Like I said, maybe we'll just market it wrong in that sense. It's really just more so a family drama with the horror in the backdrop. And so if you can shift your mind to that kind of mindset, I think you might appreciate it more if you kind of had those kind of expectations going into it. And what took me for a complete loop was that ending of the film, in which it becomes quite existential in what's going on. Like you said, I don't want to spoil anything, but Blumhouse and existential don't even belong in the same sentence together, you know? So that caught me so off guard, and I thought it was done really, really well. It's a Blumhouse film that wasn't just a basic cash grab. Maybe that's why I appreciated it more than others. I just thought that it had something to say. It really had something to say, like you said, towards the Black community and our struggles or whatever. And so that actually kind of wowed me. And so maybe I was just, because it was so different than what I was expecting, I'm liking it more than maybe I should have. I'm not sure. Okay. I've been hearing it being compared to this movie called The Babadook, which I know it's like a modern horror legend film. I've never seen it, but people are comparing it to The Babadook a lot. Okay. But I think in terms of this year, we've got some really decent horror films this year. I know it's early on, but we had this, Wolfman, which I enjoy, and Hard Eyes, which I really enjoy. So I'm liking the trend of where horror is going this year so far. Because it was some real stinkers like last year, especially, but it was some good ones too. But I gave it a B-. Now, if somebody says I don't like this movie because of what you said or it's slow or whatever, I totally get it. Like, I can't be like, okay, you're wrong. I appreciated it. So yeah, B- for me for Woman in the Yard.
Nothing wrong with that.
Last movie review, guys, is for the Minecraft movie, should I say, which has been killing at the box office. This is a total surprise, even to the studio.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were like, oh my God, this is the biggest video game opening of all time, I believe. And so, yeah. So, first of all, I just want your thoughts on that new Superman trailer, because I watched it while I'm watching the Minecraft movie. Yeah. And people, comic book fans, I don't know if it's just me and what I'm seeing on my TL. Yeah, they're just so annoying, bro, to me. Like, y'all just can't appreciate nothing. Like, this whole thing. People are going crazy about how Superman's in pain because he's getting the sunlight and he's healing. I'm like, bro, it's very obvious that they mentioned all his bones, or a lot of his bones are broken. He has a lot of contusions. He's just healing at such a rapid pace that it's like this. It hurts.
It hurts. Yeah, literally.
Calm the fuck down, you stupid ass fan. Like, y'all kids, are y'all incels? Like, what's going on? Anyway, I really love that Superman trailer. Do you have any thoughts on the trailer before I get into the review?
Absolutely loved it. Like, I was completely eating it up. It was 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Like, I needed more immediately. First of all, I love how the Fortress of Solitude started as like a hut structure, and now it's just nothing but just beams of light and just crystals. And it's just so cool. Like, I just loved it. It looked great.
It can shift to the sun. That's so cool.
Yeah. Just like, okay, yeah, of course it can, bitch. I have no complaints about that. The whole crypto thing, a lot of people didn't like either. I thought
he's
it was
too
hilarious.
dog-like. Like, what? Yeah. Like, what do you mean?
I thought it was absolutely hilarious. Like, I was literally laughing my ass off. Literally laughing my ass off. And I loved it. I need it. I can't wait more. It's my most anticipated movie of the year for a fucking reason, and I need it. I literally already have the day off from work. I'm going. I'm not nuts. I need to see it as soon as possible. Thank you very much, and I loved it.
Yeah. Mine's the Sinners, but I think Superman's a close second. That or Wicked Part 2. I'm not sure.
This nigga said Sinners. You are such a nigger. You just can't help it. You just love niggers and nigger stuff, don't you, boy? Don't you, boy? Don't you, boy?
Yeah. We'll be having to talk after this fucking pause over, bitch. Anyway, on to the review for a Minecraft movie.
I want to see a Michael B. Jordan vampire movie more than Superman, because Michael B. Jordan in it, because Ryan Coogler.
Yeah, my favorite director.
You're the worst. I hate you.
This movie, Minecraft film, guys, is directed by Jared Hess, he's made 2 cult classics before, Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. This movie, it's hard to really go at it the way I want to. Now, people have been loving it, but I'm going to go at this film. Now, it's hard to go at it how I want to for real, because it's so wonky and it's so campy, but it knows it is. Like, it's embracing that, like, all throughout the entirety of the movie. So I can't be like, oh, it sucked because of that. Like, it knows it's being, like, silly and stupid right here, you know? Now, like I said, though, the target demo for this movie is 100% kids and Minecraft players.
Yes.
And from what I've been seeing online, they've been loving it. And so if the movie's for them and they've been loving it, kudos, love that for y'all. Now, as somebody who's not a kid or a Minecraft player, here's my review, bitch.
I mean, but like, you've never played the Minecraft game. Like, you literally have no idea what it's about.
No.
Just to be clear. Okay, great.
Yeah, no.
That's why I didn't go see this, because I was just like, I'm like totally out of this Minecraft thing. Like, as a gamer, like, I have no idea what it is or who it's about. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let them have this. That's why I personally didn't go see this.
That's not a good reason to skip out on a movie, in my opinion. I mean, I've seen a lot of movies where I had no attachment to the source material at all, and I went in like last year's Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't give a fuck about that game, or I wasn't a part of that demo, but I ended up really loving the movie. So I thought maybe the same thing could happen here. So that's why I ended up watching it.
Congrats. That's great for you, but I'm telling you why I didn't see it. That's all. Like, congrats. Okay, yes.
Apparently, though, people have been saying online, like some of these theaters, because I saw like an empty theater, but like the ones that were crowded with like Minecraft fans, like people were having like in-game type reactions, like No Way Home type reactions. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay, love that for y'all. Yeah. Anyway, to no surprise, I will say this does a bright spot. Jack Black is the movie, guys. If you want to, he's the price of admission. Like Jack Black might be the most Jack Black he's ever been in this movie in particular. Like he is going for it 1,000%. He's the best. I was laughing at so many things that he did in particular. He's just the best part of the movie. And Jason Momoa, everybody else, Danielle, I forget her name. They were just okay. They were hardly used as much as I wanted them to be. But and yes, in case you're wondering, Jack Black has not one, not two, but multiple songs at the film, and they all slap. It's Jack Black. So okay. Yeah. Now, this is one of those movies where there's always a good time to get up and use the bathroom because you're not going to miss literally anything. Like it's one of those movies where like if you miss 5, 10, even 15 minutes of the film, you come back. The story is so fucking simple to follow. Like it's like you have missed, but it's still all over the place and random at the same time. But it's a very simple story at the end of the day. So I advise you get up and use the bathroom if you need to for this movie because you're not going to miss anything. And also, there's a big battle scene in the third act of the film in which there's all this big CGI stuff going on, and I could not help. I tried to be immersed in it, guys, but all I saw was 5 actors running around on the green screen. I couldn't buy into the story at all. It kind of gave me like Shark Boy and Lava Girl vibes, like in that sense. Now a movie like Ready Player One, which Steven Spielberg did, same kind of thing, like big virtual world CGI. But I was such immersed in that story that I didn't see actors on the green screen. But now that's Steven fucking Spielberg. But still, this movie could have benefited from maybe that kind of style of filmmaking. But overall, I don't want to go into too much on this movie because, like I said, it's not for me. I ended up giving it a C-. There was some enjoyment to be had, all because of Jack Black. But Minecraft fans who've been having fun with this, you guys are definitely getting a sequel because it's killing at the box office, and so I'm glad for you guys. So yeah,
interesting. Moving on,
let's talk about the things that are coming out. For those who missed SZA and Keke Palmer's movie One of Them Days is now streaming on Netflix. Y'all want to check it out. Talk to Me, which is considered one of a new modern horror classic, came out maybe 2 years ago, I believe, is now streaming on Netflix as well. It's a horror film. I thought it was just okay, but people have been loving it. Wizards Beyond Waverly Place is renewed for season 2. Whoever's watching that, all 2 of you guys are in luck. Dexter Original Sin has been renewed for season 2 as well. This is the Dexter revival. So Dexter fans, you guys are in luck. Grey's Anatomy renewed for a season 22.
Crazy. What a run.
What the fuck is going on in this damn hospital? Like, what?
Everything.
Do they have powers? Like
these niggas going crazy in this hospital.
They're going insane, I guess. The viral YouTube dating series Pop the Balloon, which I actually watch only because my girlfriend watches it. So I'm always there when she watches it, and it's entertaining, but it's not a good look for the Black community. Anyway, it lands a live Netflix order with Yvonne Orji, the host. She's the Molly on Insecure, Issa Rae's friend. So yeah, guys, it's going to Netflix now. Yay. CIA funded.
Yeah. Can't wait to see the all white cast.
I'm pretty sure they'll keep it black because it makes us look bad. BET announces 106 in Park will return on June 2nd with Keke Palmer and Kai Cenat to host. This can't be long. First of all, I love this idea.
Are you dead ass? Theory. Did you actually fall for this on April Fool's? You actually fell for this. Mondy, come on, man.
It's not real? Really? Oh, man, they got me? Oh, man. Okay, relax. Okay, anyway.
Hell no. That nigga fell for that.
They got me. Because it's not true.
That would have to take a fucking pay cut to do that shit, nigga.
I was thinking that too. I'm like,
it
can't be long term because anyway. Sorry, guys. Netflix is developing a live action Scooby Doo series.
Go ahead.
As somebody that loves James Gunn's Scooby Doo,
yeah.
If you ain't bringing back that OG cast, I want it. I ain't gonna lie, I want it.
I'm about to say, still, they're literally all like 50. Like you want them all to? Okay.
Yes, bring them back.
All right.
Wow. I'm here for this. I guess it can't compare it to the original. But yeah,
live action Scooby Doo again, man. It feels like every 10 years they try this, and for some reason it just never makes it above ground. Yeah, so like hopefully this one actually happens.
Yeah. Scooby Doo and like Ninja Turtles will not die. Like those two franchises will never die.
Never. Yeah. There's always a new generation of children.
This is interesting. A John Wick animated prequel film is in the works. Huh. What are your thoughts on that?
Whatever. I'm more excited about the Donnie Yen thing.
Okay. David Fincher, guys, is now set to direct a sequel for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for Netflix. This is a movie made by Quentin Tarantino with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. This is kind of a big deal to get ordered at Netflix. Quentin Tarantino is not directing, but he's writing a script again. Brad Pitt is returning, and Leonardo DiCaprio is in talks to return. So if they can get fucking Brad Pitt and DiCaprio in a Netflix show, just pouring the Emmys and pouring all the money because Jesus Christ.
Netflix is blowing up DiCaprio's phone. Please sign this deal. 6 years, 300 million. Just sign.
As somebody that loves Tarantino, this actually was one of the films I was not the highest on. I know some people love it, but I wasn't the biggest on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This is the one that had the Bruce Lee scene in it, right?
Yeah.
Where I think his family didn't appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. When Brad Pitt beat Bruce Lee's ass.
Oh, okay. Is that what happened?
Yeah. Now You See Me 4 is officially in the works. Yes, guys, you heard it right.
Crazy.
Now, first of all, 3 hasn't even came out yet. They're trying to MCU. Now You See Me is getting an MCU treatment.
I don't care, man. I'll be there opening night, bitch. Fuck you.
Is this Sony? It gotta be Sony, right? I mean, who would do this? Sony. I mean, Jesus Christ. And for those, it's called Now You See Me, Now You Don't, which I ain't gonna lie, that title eats, but still.
Hey, look, I don't care what nobody says. The first film of this is actually amazing to me. Like, I love that movie. Yeah. The second one isn't as good, but it's still very, very entertaining.
Agree. So, I just don't want fucking 4 of these movies.
I do. Bring them out. Bring them out. I don't care. Bring them out. Jesse Eisenberg returns. Come back, bitch. Come back.
Yeah, whatever. Speaking of movies that are getting a sequel that hadn't even came out yet, a live-action remake to How to Train Your Dragon 2 is in the works as well, in theaters on June 11th of 2027. So I'm assuming they're going by the animated movies, which is a great fucking God. Like I've always said, it's like one of the best animated trilogies of all time. So if they're going by that, I get it, but I don't want a live action. But fuck it anyway. Maleficent 3 is in the works. Which is, I mean, I'm actually excited for this. I ain't gonna lie. I think these are actually really good movies that kids can enjoy, but adults can definitely be entertained by them as well. So, hello. I love it. Jumanji 3 in the coming to theaters December 11th of next year. Mm-hmm. Now, Jack Black did say initially on the Minecraft press tour that he would not be returning, but he has since recanted his statement. They paid him that money, so he'll be there. Of course, he has to be there. Fucking Jack Black. Mm-hmm. But Jumanji 3, guys. I know Julian's excited for this.
Absolutely. Kevin Hart and The Rock is back, bitch. Can't wait for the press tour. It's gonna be better than the movie. Let's go.
Anyways, yeah, you're right. That's gonna be better than the fucking movie, the press tour.
Yep.
This is the one that Black people have been wanting for a long time. I guess everybody's been wanting for a long time. I don't really care for it. But last Friday, guys, is officially happening. Warner Brothers has closed a deal with Ice Cube to write and star in it. What are your thoughts on last Friday?
Another thing that gets picked up, gets put down, gets picked up, gets put down.
I mean, this is official this time, though.
Yeah, sure. I'll believe it when I actually see it. I mean, obviously, I'm excited for it. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm Black. Obviously, I love this movie. Love the franchise. Love Ice Cube. So yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, when it comes to this Last Friday remake or sequel or whatever, I want to be optimistic about it, but I just know what it's going to be. It's going to be nothing but cameo porn. It's going to be all these influencers in it who aren't real actors. Yep. It's going to not have any staying power. It's going to make a lot of money. It's going to make a lot of money. Yep. But at the end of the day, people will forget it in a year, like Coming to America 2. So I'm excited on one hand, but on the other hand, I'm just...
Hey, man, every movie doesn't have to be Man of Steel. So, like, there are room for movies to come and go. And Last Friday can absolutely be one of those movies. I can't wait for it.
It's so funny you said Man of Steel because so many people online will be like, "You said Man of Steel," as opposed to like something else.
You fucking nerds.
Zach Snyder's Man of Steel sucks. It sucks.
The Fortress of Solitude had no personality. Okay,
fucking geeks.
Contrast. And this is the crazy news as well, guys. For those who don't know, the Beatles is getting a biopic film, but they're getting 4 films, guys. The Beatles, the biggest band in the world. Each member of the Beatles, John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, George Harrison, are all getting their own film, but all the other actors from all the other films will be like, it's like their own version of the story. This is so, to me, I'm not a Beatles fan, but this is just so ambitious. It's kind of cool to me. Like, we got castings already as well. We got Harris Dickinson as John Lennon, Paul Mescal from Gladiator 2 as Paul McCartney, Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr, and Joseph Quinn, our new Human Torch, as George Harrison. So a pretty stacked cast. And like just the idea of having these biopics all from like their all point of views is just so cool to me. So I honestly might watch it just because of that, to be honest. So
Yeah, it does sound cool. We'll see how they execute it.
And they're all coming out in the same month. Got away 4 movies in the same month, April 2028. That's insane. Sorry. Let's talk some trailers, guys. We have the trailer for a new Star Wars animated show coming out on Star Wars Day, May the 4th. It's called Star Wars Tales of the Underworld. It's been released. It premieres, like I said, May 4th, Disney Plus. What are your thoughts on this?
I'll let you go first, Mondy, as the resident diehard Star Wars fan on the pod.
I'm a diehard when it comes to the live action, but I've actually fallen off quite a bit on the animated shows. I haven't watched Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire. I guess it's in that same kind of line of animated shows. I don't watch the Bad Batch, but honestly, this one actually looked more entertaining than all those other ones did. Maybe because it's not. It didn't seem like it's a what's the word, anthology. It just follows Cad Bane and I forgot her name. Anyway, the other adventurous. It just follows them. So that actually looks pretty good storyline wise. I don't know. I might check this one out. But like I said, I'm not a true Star Wars fan, guys. Sorry, I don't watch all the anime, which is all canon, by the way. I don't watch it. But what are your thoughts?
Okay. Yeah, as a casual, I have no interest in this. I don't care about this at all. Didn't see a single thing that I was like, wow, I need to see this. And it's hilarious because I cannot wait for Star Wars Visions. I'm like super excited for something like
which
that.
Which is not canon.
But like I just don't care about this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. We have the trailer for Paul Thomas Anderson's new movie. He's a legendary director. One Battle After Another, coming to theaters September 26th of this year. Crazy cast, guys. We got Leonardo DiCaprio. We got Regina Hall. We got Tiana Taylor. What are your thoughts?
And more. Yeah, this I wasn't really sure what to make of this, honestly. I think that, obviously they're giving us as little as they can, and I think they're kind of banking on the fact that DiCaprio's in it, so people are just going to come to see it anyway.
Right.
But in terms of like, was there anything in that trailer that made me be like, wow, like I can't wait to see this movie? Not really. Or like anything that I haven't seen before, a spy movie, espionage.
It's a spy movie?
That's what I got from it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the nigga had to use code words to access a certain network. I guess so, how much more spy can you get? So yeah, I mean, maybe if I see more, I'd be more interested. It is interesting that Tiana Taylor apparently and DiCaprio are a couple in this. So okay, cool. Tiana Taylor got to work with fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. That's awesome for her. So yeah, I mean, I can't say that I'm like excited to see this, but the trailer was just okay.
Yeah, to me it was more so interesting, which is a good thing. I didn't give away too much. I'm always talking about how Aaron Paul is known as being the crash out king, but so if you look at DiCaprio's roles that he's taken over the last like 10 years, this nigga is a crash out king. Every role he's taken, he's a crash out, and it seems like he's back on that train again. And for anybody who's doubting Tiana Taylor's acting skills, watch a movie called 1001, came out maybe 2-3 years ago. It's one of her best performances I've ever seen from a female actress, and she is fucking amazing in it. So I had no doubt that she's going to match DiCaprio's acting. I think she's going to do really good in this movie, so I'm excited for her. We have the trailer for Guy Ritchie's new film. This nigga be working. He's the busiest man in Hollywood, guys. Called Fountain of Youth, starring John Krasinski, Natalie Portman, and Isaac Gonzalez. Coming out May 23rd on Apple TV. What are your thoughts?
Is this the first Fountain of Youth film since, was it Jungle Cruise or Anaconda's The Hunt for the Blood Orchid?
Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Times?
Oh, yeah, that way, yeah, true, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. This looked ass.
Ass?
This looked ass. This looked like National Treasure mixed with like a terrible spy movie. I just, you know what? It kind of reminded me of Uncharted a little bit. And not in a good way. Obviously, I love John Krasinski. I love Natalie Portman, but they're not enough to get me to see this. This looks like a C loading, unfortunately. Now, I would love to be wrong, but I don't think that I'm going to be. But Mondy, what do you see?
Yeah, well, first of all, I agree. It's definitely took like movies like inspired it, like Indiana Jones, National Treasure, those kind of movies. But it doesn't feel like a streaming movie, and I mean that in the best way possible. It feels like this movie could be like released in theaters. It doesn't have that streaming kind of feel. It feels like somebody took their time and crafted it, and has good cinematography. So I love John Krasinski. I think I'll be watching this one, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, the trailer for Megan 2.0 has been released in theaters June 27th. The bitch is back. What are your thoughts?
I didn't need to see this trailer, Monty. Like I literally didn't like everything that we talked about leading up to this. I was just like, I'm there. Like, and now there's like an actual Terminator out here, and the only way to save us all is to go back in time and bring Megan back to her body. They're not doing time travel. At least I hope not. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Like, fuck, I don't care. Bring it time travel. I can't wait for this. I'm going to be there opening night for this. This is going to be so ass, and that's going to make it so much better for me. Because the first movie leaned into like the ridiculousness of it, and I'm expecting this to do the same. So I'm here for it, man. I'm actually very excited for this.
I am too. Now I remember seeing like the synopsis come out, like it leaked or whatever. That this is like a whole movie where she's like on this like revenge or something, like she's fighting like a Terminator or some shit. I was like, that's not really gonna happen. And sure enough, when the trailer comes out,
yeah, bitch,
this is not even a horror. This isn't a horror movie anymore.
No,
this is this is an action film.
Yep. And
I have to respect the ambitions of that. Like, okay, Blumhouse, like I like that. Like, it's not just like they're trying to do the rinse and repeat thing again. They're actually going for something totally different. It looks nuts. She's taller. She's 6 feet now. Sure.
Yeah.
I have one request. Can I be taller?
Yeah. I'll be there opening night. Night.
I will too, unfortunately. Real quick, just want to say rest in peace to a legend in Val Kilmer, who has passed away at age 65. He had throat cancer for a long time, passed away from pneumonia. Couldn't even talk for the last couple of years. Last time he appeared in the movie was Top Gun Maverick. And yeah, man, he's a legend. He played Batman, of course, in the 90s.
Yep.
He's been in a lot of films, but
yes.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Val Kilmer.
Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P.
I do not get you. Okay, now let's talk about the big Nintendo announcement, guys, which is Mario Kart World. Has got a release date now, as well as the Switch 2, of course. Let's talk some details about the game. 24 drivers are going to be in each race, which is insane to me.
I love it.
You can drive off course and around the map. Why the fuck does Mario Kart need to be open world? Don't know. Here for it though. And it launches on the same day as the Switch 2, which is the big kicker is that it's the pricing of it, which is $80 for this game, which is insane. So what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I could address here. Let's start with the Mario Kart-ness of it. Absolutely love it. Need to have it. Can't wait. Everybody that's complaining about the price, grow up. I'm not a child anymore. I don't care how much this game is. If I want it, I'm going to buy it. Plus, you can just buy the bundle for $50 extra instead of $80. So yeah, I don't care how much the Switch 2 is. If I want it, I'm going to buy it. And,
somebody is financially stable.
I'm not broke. And so and I'm not a child. I don't care. Like it doesn't, bruh. People are like, Rockstar is going to see this and they're going to make Grand Theft Auto $100. I don't care. I don't care. If I want it, I'm going to buy it. And that's how I feel. Huh. I don't care. I don't care that you got to ask your mommy. Your mommy be like, I'm not paying for no $80 game. Sorry. I'm not in that scenario. So I don't care. I don't care. I don't have any feelings for you. Now, let's talk about the good stuff. The Switch 2 looked fantastic. The specs of it look fantastic. Just the side-by-side comparison of the Switch 1 Tears of the Kingdom and the Switch 2 Tears of the Kingdom is like night and day. It's just like, holy shit, like I need this. But the game that I'm really excited for is Donkey Kong Bonanza. It looks like a spiritual successor to to Super Mario Odyssey, which I love. It's one of the best games I've ever played. I was surprised that we didn't get a 3D Mario announcement, but maybe they're saving it for holiday season or next year because they're supposed to be releasing this in June. But then again, with the Trump tariffs, who knows what's going to happen with that? Goddamn Trump. So yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for this. The Nintendo Switch 2 looks great. I'm going to have it as soon as I can have it. I'm going to pay whatever the asking price is. I don't care. I'm not a child. And I want it. So I'm going to get it. Point blank, period.
I love that. Okay. Let's talk some other features about the
get your money up, fuck niggas.
I'm about to say the whole time. That's all I heard the whole time. Get your fucking money up, bitch. All right. Love that for you. Now, guys, the Switch 2 will have a built-in game chat feature, which will allow players to chat with each other while playing a game, which is really, really cool.
First of all, I'm sorry, man. The fucking balls and girth of Nintendo to be like, yeah, this is a cool new thing that we invented called game chat. Nigga, game chat been out for 20 years. Like Nintendo has just been doing whatever they want for the longest, and it used to piss me off because we had games like Halo 2 and Halo 3 where in 2006, 7, and 8 we were playing online with our friends, party chat, game chat, like we were playing together. Although we were not in the same house, we were playing together. And in that time, Nintendo was like, yeah, we don't care about none of that. We're going to focus on our video games. We're going to focus on you being in the same room with somebody and playing 4-player multiplayer. And they never fell off. Like they never fell off, like, ever. And now it's 2025, and yeah, guys, okay, this cool new thing that we figured out finally. It's called Game Chat, bitch. Here you go. And it's just like Nintendo, y'all are hilarious. But yeah, I digress. Nintendo can just do whatever they want, as evident by the price, because I'm going to pay it. So yeah.
Also, some new games that are coming out that will be enhanced with the Switch 2. Upgraded versions of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom are coming out on Switch 2, and they will have enhanced visuals and frame rates. So, is that exciting to you, or you won't kind of revisit those games on the Switch 2?
Yeah, that's literally that's like the first thing I said. I was like, yeah, like the side-by-side comparison of the Switch 1 and Switch 2 of Tears of the Kingdom is just night and day. Like, I can't wait to have it on Switch 2. He's like, yes, I am going to revisit both, yes.
All right, he's getting sassy. All right, guys, last segment of the pod is we have a segment that we do, guys, called Random Recommendations that just started this year.
I'm sorry, did we talk about the live-action Power Rangers announcement already? Did we do it in the last pod?
Yeah, that was the last pod. Boy, getting dementia.
All right.
What?
Getting old, boy.
Something you wanted to add to that statement or something like that?
I didn't realize that we had already talked about it, so I was just like, I'm excited and da-da-da-da, but
yeah, you
if
said
we already did it. Okay, great, whatever. Cool. I want you to know that I've been holding that in all pod. Like I was waiting on you to get to Power Rangers live action, and we already talked about it. God damn.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so guys,
sorry.
We have a segment that we started called Random Recommendations. Every month, Julien and I will exchange 2 movies that we have not seen or haven't seen in a very long time.
Yes.
And we watch them and then we review them once we've seen them. So, last month we did was March, and I gave Julien, I told him to watch Parasite and Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Our review is coming in the next news pod, guys. If you want to check that out. And he gave me Saw and The Thing. And so now we're going to announce our April random recommendations. We can snake it around. I will go first. Okay. Julien, the first movie I would like you to see in April is Zack Snyder's Watchmen. You ever seen that, right?
I have not.
Yes, Watchmen by Zack Snyder.
Watchmen. M-A-N or M-E-N? Men or man?
Men, like X-Men. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. The first film I'm going to give you, I'm going to give it to you selfishly because this is a film that we've talked about that both of us have seen, but I don't think that either one of us have seen it in a while. And I wonder if this movie is going to live up to the expectations that I have, because I remember nothing but positive and good things about this.
I'm scared.
But it's been out for 20 years. And that movie is I Am Number 4. I want you to go back. And I want you to.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. So I know it front and back.
Oh,
I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah. Okay, sure.
Okay,
I'll watch that. Okay.
Yeah. yeah. Look, no, seriously. Look, I want you to watch it, Mondy. Oh my God, no. See, you're ruining it. You're ruining it.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Remove all objectivity. And actually tell me, at 2025, does it hold up? Does it stand the test of time? That's what I want to know. I Am Number 4.
All right.
This nigga, Monty, you're the worst. All right, go ahead.
Literally one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. But okay, sure.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Next, yep, it is. It's not okay. Anyway, next for you, Julien, I want you to watch this movie called Apocalypto. It's directed by Mel Gibson. It takes place in South America. It's like Aztecs. It's all like South American language subtitles.
I've seen this before.
You've seen it? Okay.
It's been a while since I've seen it, so it's fine. I don't remember a goddamn thing about it.
Okay.
I just remember that it was in a different language and it was very jungly. Apocalypto. Got it.
Yes, Apocalypto by Mel Gibson. Yes.
Okay. Your second film I'm going to give you. Let's see. I have a list here. I'm trying to think of. You kind of shocked me with the I'm Number 14. I'm not going to lie, because now I feel like you shouldn't even watch it, but that's okay.
I mean, I won't. If you don't want me to, I won't. Honestly.
No.
If you want to change it, you can.
No. Let's go. Okay. I'm Number 4, and let's do something fun. Let's do Law Abiding Citizen.
I'm Number 4 is fun, bitch. Okay.
Law Abiding Citizen.
I've never seen it actually. I've heard nothing good things about it.
Jamie Foxx, Gerard Butler. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. So, Law Abiding Citizen.
All right, guys. So they are locked in for April. Julien will be watching Watchmen and Apocalypto, and I will be watching Iron Number 4. and a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
That wraps it up.
Thank you, Mondy. Guys, make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the Current Era Pod, please.
And subscribe if you're feeling frisky. I mean, share if you're feeling frisky.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.